Paging Dr. White. Dr. White, call you up.
What are you doing?
Right now I'm thinking about drinking whatever's left. I'm going to destroy the evidence. Why should you have all the fun? Yep, it was a false alarm. I want you to put out an APB on Dr. Castillo. Yeah, he's gone. You fell asleep? You fell asleep? What did you...
Chief.
What is this?
Caught him hanging around the alarm that went off. Figured you may want to talk to him.
Why am I not surprised?
What? Is it against the law to hang around an alarm now?
No, but helping a prisoner escape is against the law.
Castillo escaped.
Oh, look at him. He's all surprised.
No, look, don't get me wrong. I'm thrilled that he got away, but I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, yeah, I'll just believe that.
Well, you can believe whatever you want. When the alarm went off, I was with Dr. Phillips in ophthalmology, discussing your wife's case, as a matter of fact, hoping to restore her eyesight. So with that being said, good luck finding your man.
So are you done telling me I did a terrible thing and you gonna help me get through this or what?
Remember me, coffee guy? In case you haven't noticed, I'm kind of on board.
Oh, good. Thank you, because I'm just doing what you would do. I'm helping my brother at any cost.
Yeah, I'm sure you would, Kara. Like to come down to headquarters, discuss it?
Zach was the love of Kendall's life, and she lost him way too soon.
So even if it takes years...
Even if it takes the rest of her life, she will never stop searching for the truth, and I'm gonna help her find that.
Wow, that's admirable.
Yeah, well, that's what friends do for each other, right?
I understand that you and Zach weren't always friends.
We had our differences, but I always knew that he would have my back when crunch time came, and I would have his. Hey, are you still meeting Kendall for dinner?
Yes.
Okay, well, I should probably get going now. Okay. Talk soon.
Take care.
Come on, you have to hurry up,
You still haven't told me why you're doing this.
I couldn't let you go back to jail. All right, I didn't want something bad to happen to you, okay?
Hey, I'm still the guy with that woman in his bed, the guy you thought was guilty.
Yeah, well, I found out some things that made me change my mind, some things about Zach's death.
What things?
Some things that made me second guess what the truth really is. The letter.
Zach's letter?
Yes, that page, that last page when I told you that Zach called me sweetheart. Well, it was a fake. The whole thing was a fake. I found the real letter in the yacht. And there was a disc with it, and there were these two sets of casino books with names and dates. And Ryan's gonna help me sort through all of that. In the real letter, Zach said that he thought someone might be after him. That he thought he might be murdered if they knew he had the information.
I'm sorry.
Well, I can't go there. I can't go there. I can't allow myself to feel what I'm really feeling right now, all the rage and the tears. I'm not gonna go there. Because I'm this close. I'm so close to finding out the whole truth.
And you want me to help you?
You know, I have a lot of nerve asking you to help me, especially after what I did to you, after turning you in for the drug theft.
Do you believe me now? I wasn't dealing drugs in the street, that I didn't kill Diana Holcomb. I have nothing to do with Zach's death.
So let's start at the beginning. The false alarm. What do you know about it?
Just set off?
Any idea how that might have happened? Why you gotta take a run at her like that? I mean, why? There were plenty of people in that hallway when the thing went off. You and I were talking to Hayward. Anytime anything goes wrong, he's always right next door. Why isn't he in that scene?
Chief, sorry to interrupt, but I thought you might want to know that David Hayward's alibi with Dr. Phillips checks out.
Thank you, officer. Any other ideas?
Okay, so the guard decides to take a nap while your brother decides to escape. Any thoughts on that? Anything?
I've got a thought. He was probably so bored guarding an innocent person. I'm actually thrilled that my brother's out of here because, I don't know, he'd be spending the night in jail with the guy who tried to stab him to death.
Gracias, la mosquito muerta.
He said, make like a dead mosquito. Shut up.
I know what it means. Thank you, officer. Nice.
You know, she's a bit under stress. It's perfectly understandable. She tends to over-explain things. I thought in the interest of what's going on here, we should keep it simple.
Don't help. Let her answer her own questions, okay?
I have nothing more to say.
Fine. There were a lot of people there. Somebody saw what happened. Before too long, we will know what actually happened.
Well, then you don't have to waste any more time.
Tad?
You can lay off Kara.
Tad?
I know exactly.
Tad?
I did it.
I already had this conversation with your father.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he was thrilled to hear David was offering to give you back your sight.
Of course he wasn't thrilled.
Dad knows who David is.
So do I.
David's to blame for you losing your sight in the first place. How can you be buying this con job?
You know, you're not saying anything to me that I haven't told myself already.
Mom, you're responsible for David losing his license to practice medicine. Before that, he accused you of stealing his job as chief of staff.
Frankie, I don't have any illusions about David's motives for helping me. But the one thing he wants more than anything in this world is to practice medicine again. He needs my help.
So you're saying even if somehow this whole thing with David works out, you'd actually help him?
I haven't thought that far yet.
But what if you're wrong? What if this is about payback?
Frankie, always a pleasure. Hello, Angie. I was wondering if you had a chance to consider the research I left with you earlier.
Yes, I have. And I am ready to talk about it.
It's pretty simple. I'm either a drug dealer and a murderer, or I'm not. Look at me. Look at me. You know me. You know who I am. What I do. I save lives, Kendall. I saved yours. I shook your husband's hand and I made him a promise that we would save people all over the world. You really think I'm capable of killing the man I made that promise to?
I believe you. There's no way you killed Zach.
Kendall!
Ryan,
What the hell's going on here?
what are you doing here?
You realize if I could find you, the police won't be too far behind me, or did you not realize that there is an APB out on you?
Yes, I figured as much.
I'd like you to step away from Kendall and tell me what the hell is going on here, please.
It's okay. This was my idea.
What?
Yeah, I broke Griff out of the hospital.
Are you crazy?
I had to.
No, you didn't have to. This man is a murder suspect, okay? Now you could go to prison along with him.
He didn't do it.
And you know that for a fact, do you?
Yeah, I do now.
How?
There's no way this man is a killer. I just know it. And I can't send him back to jail. Something could happen to him. He could be in danger.
Hey,
I'm not going to let that happen.
Look, Ryan, for what it's worth, I tried to talk her out of it.
But you decided to go along anyway.
Yeah, I have a stake in finding out the truth, too.
Listen, he helped me, and he got burned for it, and now it's my turn to help him.
There's still a lot of unanswered questions.
Well, I've answered all of hers, I think. What do you want to know? Yeah, I took antibiotics and vaccines from the hospital, but only to ship them to clinics that needed them. And I was going to pay everything back with interest. Everything else is a pack of lies. I'll swear to my life on that.
You might just have to do that.
Okay, Ryan, you know what it's like to be accused of something that you didn't do. I believe him.
Look, Ryan, it's your call. Whatever you want.
If you guys have a plan, I would love to hear one.
Thank you.
But not here. I know a place. Follow me.
Okay, all right.
Where's Griffin Castillo?
I don't know.
Where is Griffin
Jesse, what do you want me to say, okay? I'm in a hospital. I smell smoke. I pulled the alarm. I thought it would be important. I made a mistake. End of story.
So it's just a huge coincidence that your brother-in-law decides to escape while all this was going on?
Yeah, I guess so. And you know what? Considering the fact he nearly bled to death the last time he was in the holding cells, I can't say I'm too sorry about it. Are we under arrest?
No.
You know, it's been a long day for all of us. I'm looking forward to going home. You could do the same, you know? Take a personal day, go home and hang out with Angela, your brand new baby.
Dad, we've been friends for a long time. You're my friend. That could change. Get him out of here.
Okay, Chief. You heard the man.
Come on.
Why did you lie for me?
Relax, okay? Jesse is all bark. He's gonna be fine. I'll get over it.
But you should let me take the blame
You
tag.
can't afford to, okay? You can't make one mistake with the federal government because if you do, the first thing they're going to do is export you to Mexico. And they don't care you got a price on your head.
Listen, this is going to cost you. All right, the police, they give you a lot of work. Your best friend knows that you're lying to him.
And you are my wife, okay? Call me old-fashioned. There are a couple things I like to take care of. Number one is the old ball and chain, all right? You cannot afford to have anything to do with Griffin's disappearance.
Okay, this place should give you cover for a little while.
Okay, I'll meet you inside.
Got it. So what's the plan? Or do you have a plan?
Well, Griff might actually be able to help with some of these answers that we need. Ryan, I misjudged him completely. This whole time he was only just trying to help me.
And how are you going to repay his kindness? I mean, breaking the guy out of jail was only going to last so long. There was a dead woman found in his bed.
Yes, I know. That was only part of him being set up.
So what happens next?
Well, if Griffin stays here in Pine Valley, he could be in serious trouble. So I think we need to get him out of here.
Are we talking like out of the country?
Could you arrange that?
You're in pretty deep already, Kendall. Are you sure you want to do this?
I owe him at least this much. Please, I mean, if I can do it myself, I'll do. Just tell me how.
I'll see what I can do.
Wonder how long this place has been on the market.
I can't believe that you're laughing, even with 100 cops on our trail.
Not ours, Kendall. Mine. Nobody knows you had a part in this.
Griffin.
We don't have a lot of time, Kendall. You told me you figured something about Zach.
Yeah, well, I distinctly remember something about Zach's letter that was incriminating about the casino partners in the event that something had happened to Zach.
Right, they would be the people to look into, I remember, right?
Yeah, well, I wasn't alone when I got the letter. And then the boys came home. They were on a sugar high. I had to go upstairs and help them. And when I came back down, the last page of the letter was gone.
Right, it was stuck in the couch somewhere.
Yes, eventually that's where we found it. Only when I looked for it, the last page was missing. It wasn't the same. It was different. There was nothing else about the casino partners or any threat. It was just gone.
You said you thought you had imagined it.
Right. And this guy called me sweetheart. And then it hit me. It was the same person who was with me when I got Zach's letter. And he was there with me when I went upstairs to help the boys, and he was there when I came back, and the letter was missing. He helped me find it. He's probably the one who switched it or who forged it. I think he might have something to do with what happened to Zach. He may even be the person who killed him.
Ricky.